So you can buy like leather, iron. You can buy. Um, if you're a firefighter, you can buy the firefighter outfit, what the creeper is wearing right there. Also, if you want to become a doctor, you can become a doctor. Or if you want to become any of the army on here, or navy, or military, you can become that. There is sort of like a oh my god, I can't remember the name of it right this moment, but the certain organization, sort of like Grandpa Otto has, of like mercenaries. We do have that, but they can only wear the individual like ones to understandable by looking at this one, this board over here, of every explaining it. I know some of the armor is sort of hidden behind this little teleporter, but hopefully you can understand that if you really need to look at it. Also, we have shops, and we have our how to get started on level 1 to make money. If you wanted to make money on here, you would push your escape button if you're on PC, and then if you're on Xbox or 360 or that, you would push your pause button on PlayStation or that, and then you scroll down and you find your money and all that, and then you can buy stuff in shops. We do have shops over here if you want to go to the shops, but we will be going directly to new stuff in our city world. This board right here individually will be updated eventually. It's outdated right in this moment. Most of us admins are working on other commands and individual that stuff right there. And then if you're looking for any assistance from anyone who's worked on our individual team who's lovely to help us, or if you want to apply for staff for that, you can. And if you're looking for YouTubers who have been in the city world, like DanTDM or Aphmau or Sunday or that, we do have it up on the board here as well. You can find it on our individual community board here behind the rule board. Also, if you need a green screen to basically do any kind of green screen, this is the biggest green screen right now for individual in the game for any good shots. And we're going to go to level 1 to show you how to get started on here. So individually, you start on level 1, you turn around here, and then if you're on survival, you just basically hit this block to get wood, and then you come through here, and I believe there should have been a crafting table right here. Yeah, there's a crafting table right here. And then from here, you make your pickaxe and all that. You can get cobble, and then wood, and if you want coal, like it's $1 on here. And you would go down to your, you can exit to spawn, or you can go to your individual shop of the airport. So if I walk to your shops, it'll take us to the shop here, to the EDX ATM shop, and then you walk in here. And then if you, we are setting up the PvP still. We're looking for people who can help us set up that still, the PvP. We do have arena, and then we have mining in here as well, and we have mini games. And then on top of it, if you want to dispense your money for coal, you would put it in here, and then it would say like successfully. Say if I you know what? Hold on. see if I get one piece of coal. And then if I want to... okay, so we have right now that much money. We get 10 to a certain amount of money on here if the government chooses. And then it'll say successfully, you've done it. And then you can do money for that. We get $2 if we get gold. Iron is $20. And then diamonds are 100. And then the most expensive is emeralds. And you can get 3 lazuris for, I think, like, yeah, it says on the sign there. So, and then if you want to buy a t-shirt up in here, it's like $400 of your money, $24 for pants, and then $600 for shoes, leather shoes. And if you need XP in here, it's $5 for one, and then $100 for jungle wood. And then if you need food really badly, it's $10. So yeah, so you'll see around individually some NPCs. You can burn your gold in here and all that for your inventory. And then if you need individually XP or enchantment stuff individually, like Lazuri and all that, to enchant your stuff for your you know, pickaxe for the mini mines or that, you can do it in here. Also, if you need your if you want to buy sunglasses, you can buy them for $25. If you need a pickaxe for diamond, it's that, and then $500 for a iron pickaxe, and stone is $100. So this is the EDX ATM store for this airport for mining and all that, for mini games. And then for the young kids, if you like to do a little parkour, that we do have a little bit parkour for our little individual airport of individually of for our little playground in here. And if you wander around, you'll see like exit. Exit means like down here if you want to get out of the airport individually. So if I go here, we do have other stores down here, and then as well we do have our conveyor belts, what should be working, and you can pick up your luggage, as you can tell, as say this person, if you wanted to grab it. So if I go over here and I look in there, there's nothing in there for our luggage, but if there was luggage for our airport individually, and yeah, you could explore. Also, you can look on the map on either floor on level, the main level of spawn, or below spawn at the bottom of the airport where the exit is here. You can take the elevator down here as well from spawn. Also, we have a little outside nature habitat for our airport, for our city world, my city world. Individually, we have pandas, foxes, birds in there, all the types of animals. Also, we have a banner shop now. It's brand new from our individual friends who are creating the banner shop now. So we have that up and running. And then as well, we do have the other luggage terminal for the other, like, international and like the normal, what, from any other airport. And then you can get luggage from here too. And then also, if I go back up to the airport, we do have individually other shops in here, like we have our Olive Garden, we have Starbucks, our music shop. We do have new music sounds will be coming in here eventually. There will be a newer update eventually for our music shop, but you can push any of the buttons. It won't be actually like, you know, the explosives what I just did, but it's not going to be like you actually blow up the airport or that, but it's like you can do sounds like this or the actual, you know, normal ones like that. And if you go upstairs, you can go up here on the pressure plate, and you can do individual other sounds. We do have our normal sound on here, like stopping music. If you don't want to listen to any of the music in here, it will individually stop the music. And then, say if I wanted to play the music, it's like this, and you don't want to have it here. Like, say if you're listening to that and you can't hear it, just go over here, and then pretty much you just, you know, do different sounds. And then as well, we do have our individual little shake. We have a big shake as well, if you wanted to test it out. So we have this, the big shake. And then our little shake is that. Doesn't last that long, but you can individually, you know, if you want to test it out, you can. And then as well, you can buy individual goat horns and CDs. The CDs look a little bit different on this texture pack. And then if you want to talk to any of the villagers, these will be similar to like these villagers here. We have Jack, and then we have our friendly neighborhood, Amy. So yeah. And then the NPC is behind here saying hi. So yeah. Also, there are other shops in here in the EDX airport of Makaro, sorry. Not Metropolis, but Makaro. Also, if you need restrooms, there's female and male. So you can see individual washrooms here. And then our VIP sections up here for our VIP members, for our who's ever catching an airplane for our lovely airport. All the mini games you can go to, and including as well with also on airlines you can go to individual other things. So like if I wanted to go play a mini game, there's a individual island you can play a fight battle. It's even in our video of our YouTube video, what we made a long time ago. It will be on our Discord as well eventually. So if I exit out of the airport, going from the bottom of the airport, individually, we would go back down here, go through the elevator or the staircase, and then if you have a passport of that, these NPCs or other agents will, for our government, will you know, check them out if they're you know, if you get past, or you know. Also, the people who can pick up individual people or help them out at the back of the bottom of the, you know, the terminal of the airport. And then this is our city name of the main city of our city world. It's Makaro City, and you'll see our little inductional stuff for that. And then we did have an upgrade for our one of our individual admin team has fixed up the little individual parts of the train of our transit. If you want to go to our old city, and then coming soon, there'll be another train stop. Also, some of these NPCs will teleport you, but not every single one will teleport you to individual ones. Only if you're on survival. So if you click this one, it'll be go to Van City, and then if you want to go to the Metropolis city, you can teleport with this button, or you can take the long way. Also, there are elevators in here as well. We will be, if you wanted to take it. And then if you wanted to park by the wonderful airport, yeah. So we have these. And then as well, we do have a few statues at the airport. Unfortunately, we did have to remove a few of them to move over to the mall area. One of the new malls will be under construction for some time, but it'll be some new stuff there eventually, like YouTube statues and all that. Also, if you want to go to Chinatown, there's Chinatown in here. So this is a little bit of like the Chinatown block individually. To if you want to go to the movie theater, there's a Chinese movie theater. And then as well, if you want to go to the individual, if you want to buy any shops in here or that, you can. In that building. There'll be prices in areas you can go and all that. And then transit, you can teleport. If there's a teleport button, you can go around the city, teleport. There's a lawyer's office, and then there's a crane just working on the ventilation and all that still. And then as well, we do have a hospital here. You can work or go to in the hospital. There are multiple floors. This is the waiting room and all that. So yeah. And then we have our famous Phoenix Drop High School. So this is the logo. And then as well, it's nighttime, so the power does go out at nighttime. Most of it, not all of it, at the high school. There are other students in this high school. You can apply to the high school as a student or high school administrators or that. And then as well, the NPC principal will do a speech and all that. When you get through, there's a little volleyball playing there. And then the school bus. Let me set the date time. And then we have a high school football, if you guys want to join football there as well. And girls, we have cheerleading and all that too. All different things. And then as well, we have hotels, mini games. We have a little bit of a fun, like a little roller coaster theme park here. We are expecting to eventually open this in the future still for different pixel art. So if you want to make pixel art, we do different types of pixel art in the world. We do flat surface ones, and then we do individually stand-up ones. The stand-up ones are probably going to be individually underneath the castle here. So if I go down to the bottom of the castle here, we have these pixel art right now at the time being for the little roller coaster. But you can make other ones if you want to down here, if you feel like it. You can always ask one of the admins or ask me individually. And on the other side of this castle here, we have Van City. Most of the areas are still getting worked up and refixed. Van City is getting refreshed, as I know of from our admin, Building Urchin. And then we have our My Little Dragon here from the theme park. So yeah. And then if you want to own a yacht or that, this is a yacht club individually. I am working on a project over here for a new building eventually. There are stores down here you can come to or work when it's more open up. We have the tallest building in the game, who's owned by our friendly neighborhood Bearman. And then our little canal of our what works off and on. So yeah. So if I fly back to the airport, past the university here, called Husky University, pretty much. If I fly down past the taxi place here to the airport sign, this little structure right here is our mini games. So we have you'll hear a little sound effect when you open a door here, or any of the doors. Also, there are little nicks and crannies of basically going to spawn or going to food area. There are going to be, if you go to food area, you go to, like, basically, say, if I go here, you go down here, and then you can go to, like, say, McDonald's. If you want to go to McDonald's to the, at the, individual area. Or if you want to go to A&W, you can go there. And if you want to just go back to, mini games, or if you want to go down to, back to spawn, you can step on either pressure plate. Also, there are different levels for that area. And then if you want to go down to the mini games, there will be more eventually on the other door down there, through the between the number 10 doors. So if you want to play Dropper, we have Dropper. Also, if you want to add any droppers to build in our city world, that's fine with me. And then parkour, if anybody wants to do parkour or make a parkour place in the sky, that's still available. Also, if anybody wants to go to the store, there's a store over here for the airport. And then as well, we have Maze Killer. Maze Killer is individual game for like a hunter game. So one is a hunter and one is a killer. So the hunter will kill the runner, and then if I want to be the runner on here, we'll go on here, and then we'll push, and either one of you will push start the button, say if I wanted to push start, it'll say 3, 2, 1, go, run, and then you would be running through the whole maze here, and there will be a timer for it eventually on here. Also, yeah, and then so yeah, and then you can individually when you're done the whole course, you'll be able to if you do win or get out of the maze, you just click this button. It'll say game over, and then you win. And then, yeah. So either one of you, whoever wins, the best of luck. And also, if you want to go to do mining to get money on here, it will be going through this individual lovely door here. It'll sound like TNT. It's a bit trippy when you go in here. It's individually, you can't go through the end gateway, but you can walk on it and look above it. We have level 1 where we showed you for minigame. So if you want to do the individual, you know, you can do all the individual stuff. Also, if you want to go to the spawn, they'll take you back to spawn. And then if you want to go back to minigames, you would have to go all the way back over here to this little minigames, little radiation man, and then step on it and go through the thing again. Also, we have level 2 for our mini mine as well. I will show you the level 2 for our mini mine. Yeah. So level 2 individually is right here. And then there'll be other other mini games eventually for it. You'll see a way out. So if you want to go back to wherever you need to go back to for our spawn of the airport. If you want to go back to buy individual stuff from the airport for our shops, for if you need dispensing your money. If the bankers are not in the game, you can put your dispenser in your money in your pause menu of your banking income if you want to. And then as well, if you want to go back to like different levels, this is level 2. So if you want to go back to mini games, you can. It's right here. Also, our lovely mini mine here will reset every time when the clock starts. It will reset for our mini mine, and then yeah. So if you just walk up here, it'll take you back to spawn. So yeah. And then if you don't know, we do have a little interesting diamond block here. So if I step on it, it'll give us the effect of jump. So if I want to jump, you can spectate the world. If you land it correctly, if you figure out where it is, it's on here. There's individually slime blocks underneath this carpeting. So you can try jumping all the way up to our individually up here. So you can see the sun, the south, west, east, and north of our individual map to show you where you can go. There is another compass at the front of our airport as well. It can show you individually if you do not know where it is. If you can't find that one right there, there is one down here where I was just a little while ago. There's one right here. It will show you the directions where you are heading in-game. And then as well, yeah. So we have a lot of individual different things we do have in the city world. A lot of employment we can do for the city world as well, if you want to join. Or just have fun or build. Or if you just like to live in the game. the one individual thing I like about my City World, mainly most of all, is my own home. Is because in my City World here, I worked on all these individual different types of command blocks and all that. So if I walk up to the gate here, it'll make a ding, and close up the gate and open the gate. Also, it can electrify you as well. Also, there's funny memes at the front of my my house. Individually, you'll see. You know, if you ever look up funny signs up in real life of individual funny memes of don't do this or don't do that. There are funny memes like saying danger and all that, and in real life, but there are some in front of my door. So, haha, you know. If you don't mind wanting to read them, you can. But yeah. Also, we have vehicles in here. What you can drive around with. Like, you know, with our Tesla, you know, cyber vehicle. Also, there are also, if you want to get in and get out on computer, it's your right click and then left click. Space bar will be your not click, but space bar is to get out, and your right click is to get in the vehicle. And then we have our introduce you to my little bodyguards here of my house. So yeah, these are my little bodyguards here. And then you'll see my name. And then if I step on this, it'll show you the individual stuff of my stuff, and it'll like show you my like tell you about who lives here and who doesn't individually. And then as well, I can set alarm for the house and make it call 911 in game. And then as well, I can deactivate it, the 911 system in my house. There is a different other stuff I do have in this house. I have my precious dogs. I have Max, but I don't know where my other dogs are. There's my other one. And then if I want to get a drink or alcohol, I can always get it from my bar here. And then watch TV in my living room. My fancy living room with a little fireplace in front table. And then if I want to get a drink or that, I have my lovely kitchen here. And then I can get anything from the shelf here. Or if I want to get something from the kitchen, I can get individual food from here. They'll spawn. Also, there's like ice in here and all that. There'll be other stuff in here eventually. Still working on the kitchen with a few designers who work in my City World. We can go upstairs or downstairs. Chat. I'm going to show you downstairs. First, we have my lovely downstairs. So yeah. If I go down here, I have my little gym. A little relaxing spot of watching my little aquarium. Just chill out, little hangout spot. And then if I want to go back down to individually my certain doors here, I have my movie theater. So in here, my movie theater in here, I have is there's special lighting. So I didn't mean to do that. I will So if I want to turn off the lights, I can turn them off. I can turn them on, and then also these are some of the pixel art you can make in the City World. There is an individual spot in the airport. You can make pixel art in an individual area of inside the airport. So these are some of the anime I've made already in game with myself and some other people, and who have made wonderful, beautiful art. And if you wanted to watch the only movie right now in my what I have created from my City World, but unfortunately I do not have another movie theater set up like this with command blocks yet. I am still under the works of it. So yeah, that's the little movie theater I made of the individual movie I made of in game. It's a little bit about Herobrine with his friendly Italian with his dog. So yeah. Also, I can get food from my own house here, from my own inside my own movie theater. So, as well, through this other door here, I have a lab. So, yeah. I have a interesting lab for, like, experiments I do in the City World for individual command blocks. Like, say, similar to this individual long command here. It will turn on, and it will make it invisible and do particle effects. And then individual items I carry around for myself. And then cool banners. And then in here, on this floor, we have our car over there. The individual one, what I showed you up in the front of my house. And then we have the Coca-Cola truck. When you do play on the City World, I recommend not attaching the Coca-Cola truck with the trailer all the time, because the trailer with the Coca-Cola truck, it basically drives itself for some odd reason. So yeah. Also, I have different ones on the last bottom floor here of different commands. So basically, on these commands here, I have this armor stand. If I click this one, it'll give me Dragon Breath. And if I don't want Dragon Breath, I can turn it off. But it'll be only in my area of where my house and the rich community is. So if I want hearts, I can do hearts. And then if I want my individual blue flame, I can walk around with it. But I recommend not coming in my house on my server and just like blowing it up and deleting it, because we do have this only individual server right now up and running. We do have backup copies of it, but we do have a detection system telling me who has griefed and who hasn't griefed on the City World. And there are different rules in game, and there will be rules in our Discordia chat eventually when everything is set up for our server on Minecraft individually. So yeah, and then if I go for here, yeah, just want to make a shout out for individually that. So yeah, this is my individually. This is the room where I do all of my YouTube videos and TikTok, and including Minecraft videos I will be doing eventually more into the future of this. So on my Twitch. So yeah. I do have a security system, so I can check out the on my PC every single individual area, including my vault or my house or anywhere in my house or outside my house eventually. Also, I have emergency button to lock down my house and all that in different individual areas. And then as well, we do have all these other command blocks here and structure blocks over there, showing you individually. These are all different sounds. We have the newer sounds in Minecraft. As you can tell, the warden, the Hoglin pig. So yeah, we do have different sounds. Depends on which favorite ones I like the most here. I did put glowstone, the lanterns above them. Sound pretty funny, and some odd ones too. So yeah, you can probably hear them in audio or not. But yeah, and then we have the normal one, the jukes box on Minecraft. Also, this thing I haven't fixed yet. It says go back to spawn, but it actually takes me to the music shop, unfortunately. So yeah. Also, I have a nuclear bunker shelter as well in here for not just for myself. I share it with the whole city individually. And then yeah, so this is the nuclear bunker pretty much. Oops, wrong one. Individually, where people can hide for in my city if there is a war breaks out or nuclear explosions for our city world. There is another entrance to it, but I'm not going to be showing that because it's a bit confidential for our government. There is food, shelter as well in there as well for my house or the rest of the government. And then, yeah. Most of our nations are pretty much in the world. So if I go back to, say, the airport, we could. But we are going to go upstairs to show you the rest of my house here. Individually. So, I don't really, with me and my so-called boyfriend, I carry my own closet outside of my bedroom to show you guys what kind of clothing I do wear in-game or have jobs in my city world. I keep my closet out here in this little glass cube thing. It'll say Marissa's closet. It'll say my closet. So these are some of the items I wear in game or basically tweak of my armor. And then pretty much I have my you know, my room here. So in here we have my bedroom. So we have my boyfriend's computer, and then we have my computer. Also, I can sit in my desk here. I didn't mean to do that. I can turn on my PC and all that too. And yeah. And then if my boyfriend, my lovely boyfriend, if he was in here, he has his own little chest. So this little chest here gives him food every single morning, breakfast in bed for him. Yeah. And then I have my fan art and pixel art and all that, little banners. And then my boyfriend has this closet to work with. So yeah. And then I can turn off the lights and power of this bedroom. Little light switch and all that. And it turns back on. And then also I do have automatic doors to open and close. So this one's to open and that one is close. So we'll open it. And then if we're outside, if someone closes it on the inside, we can, you know, individually open or close. Also, I have a pool, what turns on and off. I have a trampoline over there, a little water slide, a little hot tub, and just to overlook the city world pretty much with what my house is. Also, the me and my uncle's building, pretty much I can look at from my house in my city world. So if I fly over here, me and my uncle's building, what me and my uncle made, pretty much we have over here what is dedicated to my uncle. Yeah. It will be in my old name. You'll see a couple old signs that says DJM. So yeah. What my old profile number, but name individually, in what my old gamer tag used to be, but I go by Youthful Tuber Girl now. So I go by she, her. My name is Marissa. So yeah, you'll see my gamer tag pretty much and all that. And if we want to, we could individually go up an elevator. So we just go up, up, up. And as we're up on the top floor here, you can just go individually up here. And then there's a restaurant up here as well. So a little fancy restaurant you can come and eat and all that. So, and then, you know, the butlers and all that will individually from the hotel will give you food. And if you don't want to go to the restaurant, if you're not living, you know, living in the hotel or staying at the hotel, we do have a affinity pool on top of this lovely hotel. So yeah. If you don't want to stay at this hotel, there are other hotels in city. We have this fancy one over here as well. We have this individual one right here. So yeah, you can stay at this hotel as well. The special thing about this hotel is it's right beside the famous dedicated park to Technoblade. So, when Technoblade passed away, when he was the night before he passed away, unfortunately with cancer, he wanted to come into my city world, chill out and hang out. Me and a lot of fellow people who respectfully, it's a little bit hard for me to explain, but dedicated this park to him individually. Let me change it to let me change it to the daytime here. So this is the famous Technoblades Park here, individually, downtown in Makaro City. He passed away right at this fountain, so we dedicated this park to Technoblade. If you go over this way, we will have a minute for his pretty much his pass away. So we'll say farewells to him, and respect his wishes, and we'll have a lot of fun still, but we'll give him a minute of silence right now. So yeah. Okay, back to the tour of my city world. Basically, as well, we do have someone who is building a arcade for the city world. Also, there will be a hospital here as well eventually. It's under the construction. And then this big thing right here is our new stadium of the city world. So yeah, there's a lot of fun things to do in the city world. A lot of interesting things. Come on and join it when you feel like. So yeah. There's a lot of interesting things to do. So I did last year. I did a video on my city world. It was on Xbox, pretty much. So we will go there. I will fly over there right now to it. You probably memorize the individual construction company of our wonderful city, what I did a tutorial on making pretty much in my city world last time. So yeah, we have our construction company here. So yeah. Also, if you want to get a job here, you can. So yeah. Also, if you wanted to see the other YouTubers who have been in the city world, this is the mall area. We are still working on it, but I haven't done a lot of construction on it because I've been busy with a lot of real life stuff and out of game stuff. We do have famous YouTubers here, like Technoblade statue here as well. What we were under works when Technoblade did die, was passing away. We were finishing up with the Technoblade statue when he did pass away. And then we have Sunday Athmau, who's been in here. We have Stampy, Dan TDM, who's been in here. And then my lovely statue. Then we have my friend statue, who's a YouTuber. And then we have our famous Dream statue, who's been in here as well, the famous Dream. And then our most famous person who has passed away, the Techno Blade. And then we have Lizzie, who's been in here. And then we have had my other friend, who is Techno Fresh, who is now going by a different gamer tag. And then we have my other two friends who pretty much individually, you know, who are YouTubers. You can come down and see their statues as well. Also, if you are a YouTuber, you can when we do have a ranking system for YouTube's people for in here, we'll probably do it color coded or pretty much above the name. If we can't do it above our name, we'll probably do it color coded, mainly most of all because right now I do not know how to do the command for it individually, because the money system blocks it out if I do the other way for it. But if you're a YouTuber, you're gonna have to, if you want to get YouTube rank on here, just let one of us admins know you want to become a YouTuber. And then as well, if you want to buy a statue, you can. So when you buy a statue of your own individual YouTube thing on here, you'll be able to create your own or have a building team build your statue for yourself for as a YouTuber. And then yeah, when you pay for the statue, it means like you'll get a little individual little land here, or in a different individual area for the YouTube statue. So yeah, and then our mall is under construction still. There are blueprints I do have in mind I will be working on, but I haven't done it yet. So I do appreciate all my friends and everyone else who has worked for the 15 years on my city world. Very much appreciated and coming to this community. So yeah, and having fun. There's a lot of interesting, fun activities and things to do on the city world. So yeah. And then as well, we do have our Supreme Court. So mainly our Supreme Court in game. Basically, if you do get arrested or that, we have not just one Supreme Court. We do have another Supreme Court in the older city in Metropolis. And then our famous Supreme Court in here in Makaro City, what I am in right now. Looks like pretty much like individually like this. The inside of the statue of the Justice of our Supreme Court. And then when we do have our Supreme Court days of justice, we have lawyers, we have our council and all that. And then as well, if you're a prison inmate or someone who's done something bad, we do have a jail for you in here as basically your court day. And then individually, like say if my office is in here, we would go upstairs individually and I would do my paperwork or talk to us like admins or that. and then pretty much if you are one of the Supreme Court judges or one of the individually apartments, say if you're like one of the builders or basically traffic or admins on here or that, they created their own offices to their own liking. So yeah. But that's mainly most of Makro's intro for the City World for this intro for 2024 for the new year. So yeah. Yeah. So if you do like, you can join. I will individually look for my phone here to individually look for the code from Discord here. So just give me one moment, everyone. We'll be right back after these lovely, lovely music.
If I told you